1984, DCI comes to Georgia Tech in Atlanta. It was a hot time in the old stadium. It was also a busy time across the U.S. This was the year that we hosted the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Soviet Union returned a favor we'd done to them earlier. They boycotted, as we had done when the Olympics were in Russia. Ronald Reagan was reelected president in 1984. The Nobel Peace Prize went to Bishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa for his efforts to undo apartheid there. At the box office, we laughed. Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop were the big hits. We also laughed in the stadium that year as the Velvet Knights made their entree into the top 12 in Atlanta.
They were the top fun show of the night. And what a great way to come into finals. Most importantly, though, is that they help replace our want for something fun as the Bridgemen fall out.
Right.
The top of the box, though, is filled with nothing but the Garfield Cadets. We have them doing West Side Story. This is a trademark show for them. It's become almost a cult hit. It expands everything they've ever done before, but gives it a popular spin. It's one of those favorite shows of mine as well. I know that just seeing them expand that Z-pull and the flex ideas and the beautiful music, Barbara Maroney playing that beautiful Maria solo, just unbelievable.
We had some familiar faces up there in that top three.
Well, they only win by a tenth, you know. The Blue Devils are on the top of their mark. Santa Clara, there they are again, right at the top of their game. And so I think it's one of those things where all those scores, scoring in the 90s, meant that this was an ultra-high scoring championship. One of the little tricks to look for here is that this is the year where the Cavaliers hire Tim Salzman, Jim Campbell, all the musicians that are going to make their rise to the top, and you can hear the embryonic stages of that development coming up.
My favorite moment of the year, though, came from the Phantom Regiment, who finished fourth.
Yep.
1812 Overture. It was wonderful.
A trademark for them, like West Side Story is a trademark for the Garfield Cadets. I think my favorite moment, though, the Suncoast Sound Vietnam War Memorial Wall. Very controversial. I actually got boos several times in the course of the season, but I think that night it was mostly tears.